Townes Van Zandt, Blaze Foley, Guy Clark, Steve Young, Richard Dobson, i Flatlanders, Lucinda Williams, Eric Taylor, Lyle Lovett, Nancy Griffith, il giovane Steve Earle. Sono solo alcuni dei nomi che vengono comunemente associati a un circuito musicale che nel Texas degli anni 70 ha più o meno consapevolmente contribuito a rinnovare la canzone americana. Come spesso accade, le grandi innovazioni nella popular music non nascono da un'intenzione innovativa, bensì da un tentativo di recupero di forme precedenti, un tentativo che produce degli effetti inattesi. È il caso di Bob Dylan, dei Beatles, degli Stones. Per citare in modo totalmente improprio il filosofo francese Gilles Deleuze, potremmo dire che anche nella musica difference comes from repetition. Ed è anche il caso di Townes e dei suoi compari che, in piena fase progressiva, rivolgono lo sguardo ai grandi nomi della country music e del blues che li hanno preceduti, scrivendo canzoni in una forma apparentemente molto classica, nelle musiche e nei testi. Eppure quello che ne esce è qualcosa di nuovo, che avrà un'influenza di lungo periodo sulla canzone americana. Inoltre, a differenza dei loro contemporanei californiani, questi giovani texani hanno un rapporto complesso con l'industria di Nashville, che non può essere compreso all'interno della solita mistificante contrapposizione tra underground e mainstream. Ad esempio le canzoni di Townes Van Zandt, Guy Clark, Blaze Foley e degli altri sono incise da figure di spicco della country music degli anni 70, come Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Emmylou Harris, Willie Nelson. E alcuni di questi giovani autori vengono messi sotto contratto come songwriters dalle case discografiche di Nashville. Oggi l'opera di questi autori è entrata a pieno titolo nel grande repertorio della country music e non solo. Le loro canzoni sono più conosciute oggi che in passato. Qualche anno fa addirittura Robert Plant ha cantato un brano di Townes Van Zandt. Se siete interessati a scoprire come un gruppo di giovani hippie scapestrati nel Texas degli anni 70 ha cambiato la storia della country music e della canzone americana, non vi resta che seguire la trasmissione. E se qualcuno di voi volesse approfondire questa vicenda, sono caldamente consigliati 2 documentari: Heart-Won Highways, girato in diretta negli anni 70, For the Sake of a Song, The Story of the Anderson Fair, e 2 libri molto belli: A Deeper Blue di Robert Earl Hardy e l'ultimo uscito I'll Be Here in the Morning di Brian Atkinson. Buona visione.
Forever ain't easy to come by. For always ain't ever too sure. For certain is less than you hoped for. For someone is hard to endure. Forsaken must sometimes befall us. For sorrow sometimes will call. 4 seasons roll round on a pinwheel, and tomorrow ain't no place at all. Well, the first time that I came by loving, forever was all on my mind. But I never got used to the hurting or the searching for some loving kind. And it seems that I'm still chasing rainbows. It seems like I'm still on the run. Forever don't mean much in passing, and forgotten don't mean that it's done. Forever, for always, for certain. For someone forsaken for sure. For any old plan you got working. For any old pain you can't cure. Forever, for always, for certain. For someone forsaken for sure. For all the time you've been hurting. For all of the love in the world, for all the time you've been hurting, for all of the love in the world.
And one little funny story, there was always something weird going on at the end of the night. And for instance, Townes and David had finished playing in this place, and the owner was still there. It was closed, really, at 2 in the morning. And I think it was Blaze Foley who came in with a bucket. And he said, oh, you know, here's this bucket. And he took the lid off, and it was full of rattlesnakes. He said, I've got rattlesnakes. Well, there were a lot of rattlesnakes in there, and they were not happy. And Townes jumped up on the pool table. I was playing pool with him, screaming like a little kid, screaming. And David, my husband, ran out the door, ran down the street, which wasn't easy considering he wore a brace on his leg, and left me there with the snakes, which I knew wouldn't hurt me. Townes wanted me to get on the table, but the snakes were terrified. But Texas in those days was like the edge of the universe. It was not like any other place. And the music was so inspired. They were so devoted to the abundance of art, and it was their life. So I just want to thank them and thank you in Italy. The Townes Festival is so wonderful, and I love to go, and that you hold all this music together is so important. So I'm going to listen to Townes today, and sending you all my best wishes. Okay, ciao.
I'm going down to the Greyhound station. I'm gonna buy a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Ride till the sun comes up and down around me by 2 or 3 times. Smoke cigarettes in the last seat. Sing songs for the people I meet. Get along with it all. Where the people say y'all. Sing a song with a friend. Change the shape I'm in. Get back in the game and start playing again. I'd like to stay, but I might have to go and start over again. Might go back down to Texas, or maybe there's someplace I've never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night and never have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words to this song. Get out singing again. Tired of running around looking for answers to questions I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. And count the days and the night it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day. Start talking again when I know what to say. Going down to the Greyhound station, gonna buy a ticket to ride. Gonna find that lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. Right till the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day. Start talking again when I know what you say. Start talking again when I know what you say. Start talking again. Hey, hey.
Hi, you guys. This is Gurf Morlix, and it's Townes Van Zandt tribute time, and I thought I'd play you a Blaze Foley song here. Townes and Blaze were really good friends, and Blaze and I were best friends and running buddies for many years, a long time ago, and I knew Townes as well and hung out with him and played with him some, but I want to play you this Blaze song here. It's one of my favorite Blaze Foley songs, and this is called Ooh Love. Blue eyes, she said, pretty blue eyes. Said I had pretty blue eyes. See me again. She wants to see me again. She's such a pleasant surprise. My heart, she got my heart. She's got my heart in her hands. She may not know it, but surely I show it. She's got my heart in her hands. Love, nothing else like it around. Ooh, love, nothing else like it I found. Blue eyes, she got pretty blue eyes. Yeah, she's got pretty blue eyes. See her again. I want to see her again. She's such a pleasant surprise. Ooh, love. That's such a beautiful song, and Blaze and Towns both wrote these amazingly beautiful, emotion-packed songs, but they had their behavioral problems and were known to raise a little hell sometimes. And in Austin one time, Blaze called me up and he said, "Meet me in Towns for lunch at this Mexican restaurant." And I said, "Sure." And I showed up, and we ordered some food, and then we ordered some drinks. And we ate the food, and we drank the drinks, and then we ordered another round of drinks, and then probably another round of drinks. This is, noon, 12 o'clock. And I don't usually drink in the daytime, but I'm with Blaze and Towns, and so I'm thinking, well, I'll just kind of go with the flow here. And after a while, all of a sudden, we ran out of money, and we checked, and none of us had any money. And Blaze and Towns just said, "We know what to do. Don't worry about it." And sitting in that restaurant, they started becoming immediately the most obnoxious people in the world, and they were harassing patrons, and they were harassing waitresses, and I was just horrified. And finally the manager comes over, and it's like, you would kick Blaze Foley out of your bar or restaurant, but you wouldn't kick Towns out because he was Towns. And the manager came over, and he said, "You guys have got to leave." And Blaze and Towns said, "Well, I'll tell you what, you give us $10 and you won't see us again all day." And the manager was happy to give us $10. So we went to another bar, and then we drank the $10 up, and as soon as that was gone, the same thing went into effect, and they just started becoming obnoxious, and I was so embarrassed. They were harassing waitresses, and it was extortion, and it was horrible, and I wouldn't have put up with it except it was Blaze and Towns, and we did that the whole day long, going from bar to bar, extorting money out of people, out of club managers and restaurant managers, and I felt terrible, but I'm still talking about it to this day. Thanks, you guys.
Alright, hello everybody. This is my favorite Guy Clark song. It's called "Maybe I Can Paint Over That." I've smeared my heart on my sleeve. I've tagged my name on the wall. It's probably time for me to leave, acting big and talking small. Well, I've tracked blood in on the floor. I put my fist through the wall. I've dragged trouble through the door. And I've spilled wine on it all. Maybe I can paint over that. it'll probably bleed through. Maybe I can paint over that, but I can't hide it from you. I've got some ink beneath my skin, a good idea at the time. I won't be doing that again, not with any arm of mine. And I have stumbled in my time, I left my footprints down the road, and the part of me that shines ain't the part of me that shows. Maybe I can paint over that, it'll probably bleed through. Maybe I can paint over that, but I can't hide it from you. Maybe I can paint over that, 'cause it'll probably bleed through. Maybe I can paint over that, but I can't hide it from you. All right, stay safe, everyone. Thank you.
Hey music lovers, amici del Town Van Zandt Festival, mi è stata chiesta la mia collaborazione musicale per ricordarvi che ben presto torneremo sul palco di Figino Serenza per il mitico Town Van Zandt Festival. Io ora vi propongo un brano di un bluesman americano del Texas, nato nel 1912, morto nel 1982, si chiama Lightning Hopkins. La canzone dal titolo emblematico per questi tempi, purtroppo, è All I Got Is Gone. Ci vediamo prestissimo sul palco di Figino Serenza per il Town Van Zandt Festival. Ciao a tutti gli amici italiani e non. Ciao da Paolo Ercoli.
Gone. I don't know what is going on. You know I told you all I got is gone. One thing I wanna do is tell my mama I'm in love with you, and that's all, yeah, that's all I wanna do. a sin. Yeah, it's a sin. They sang. You know that all I got is gone. I don't know what is going on. All I know, all I got is gone.
You know, when Robert Johnson said you got to move, I figured that out. It's like you're happily floating through nothing. You know, nothing.
Red and blue.
After about 2 hours, Towns came through the front door, and he was wearing this beautiful, like, almost white buckskin jacket with, you know, really intricate beadwork on his beautiful jacket. And Towns walked in and started a crap game and lost every dime he had, and that jacket. And I was my hero, and was pretty infatuated with the whole deal from that point on.
Even though sometimes there's a lot of words, there's a lot of phonetic hot licks going on, it's the holes you leave, you know, emotionally and the storyline. And Towns was like, it's almost, he was so good at it, it sounds unconscious. I don't believe it was, I think he knew what he was doing, you know?
How do you know?
Well, because I know Towns. He's a smart son of a bitch, man. And he's the coolest guy I've ever walked. But he was not unaware of how good he was and what he was doing. I mean, I'm sorry, he just wasn't, he knew what he was doing, you know? It wasn't magic. It was fucking hard work and paying attention.
Well, I was playing the bitter end in New York, and Blaze came down. It was kind of the last night, I think, of that gig. It was like a 4-day, 3-day type deal. And I finished playing, and up walks this strange-looking guy. And he introduced himself and said he was Blaze Foley and, from Texas. And he'd heard about me, and he's from Austin. And I hadn't been to Austin too much for a while because I was living in Nashville and been on the road. We became immediate friends. And there's two West Texans in New York.
I was very proud that the Towns was a friend of mine. And I remember when I was first getting together with my wife, Tina, every now and then Towns would come by and visit. And to me, this was like George Washington coming by.
Because the blues is something that people can't get rid of.
Lightning Hopkins, big influence on your guitar playing. Did you ever meet Lightning? Spend any time with him?
Well, a bit. I played with him, you know, the same shows quite a bit, and I opened for him a lot. And the Jester, I've been to his house a few times at the Chez Orleans apartment. And, you know, we became, he knew me, he knew, you know, who I was.
There's a full moon over Galway Bay tonight, and
silver light over green and blue. In every town I travel to, I find some kind of sign that you've been through.